Good morning. Or what is it? 1 o'clock. Dropped a boo-boob. Well, I haven't. I'm just early. And I was under the impression that if you was early, it'd just get you on the next train. But I'm L3, and according to that sign up there, well, my train is 5:15. Last check-in is 4:15. So, well, it looks like I'm going to get my head down. So the first part of the trip is underway. I'm here. Really nice through. A couple of diversions on the M11 and the M25, but nothing really massive. Made good time, under 2 hours. So, all good. I'm going to get my head down and hopefully might call it in early. Who knows? We shall see. Good morning. We are, or I am, near, or just past St Quentin. So we're making good time. I've just topped up 120 euros, whatever that is, about 50 or 60 litres. We're making good time. I just thought I'd stop for a cup of coffee. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to attempt to use the machine. I've noticed that the voltometer isn't as healthy as I'd like it. So maybe need to keep an eye on that. It doesn't seem to be charging like it used to. Obviously, I didn't use any battery much last night. I've just got the fridge running. So that was running last night while I had a few hours kip at the shuttle. And then it was at 132. So it's gone up to 136. But it shot right up to 1.4 something. 1.42. So 14.2. And I thought, oh, that's good. Well, then when I looked and glanced at it 2 or 3 more times, it's actually gone down as I've driven. So that doesn't make any sense. I might have to do some inquiries about that. But nice little fuel stop. There's a cafe and not feeling too bad actually today. Considering I've had about 2.5, 3 hours kip since leaving yesterday. But we're good. We are making tracks. So I might do myself a coffee out of that. Actually, I'll do myself one out of that. Okay. Of course, I'm going to have to vlog that, which is great. But the roads are very quiet for a, what are we today? Tuesday? Unbelievable. But it is the toll roads, I suppose, and not many people use the tolls, local people. But surprisingly good going. Anyway, coffee time. Dole, or yeah, Dole, D-O-L-E. This is a park up that me and Catherine came to in December. We didn't stay though because I wanted to get a bit more driving in, so we left, went up the road. But it's a really picturesque little park up, or air, it's an air, really. There's the van, faultless today. Nearly as faultless as my driving. Not bad. Subject lost. I'm not lost. So this is where I'm going to sleep tonight. It's a bit in the middle of nowhere, but it's quiet, pretty. And I got my Van Guardian. So that is us, or me. And that's the trail we went on when we was here with Brian and Bug, who no doubt are missing me. Had people in there by the looks of it, look. Them tracks in there. But yeah, the old van, very, very good. Happy. Well done, me. What am I going to have for tea? We shall see. Right. That's day one of the travel, the trip. 250 odd kilometres to go to Morzine. So I shall leave here at sunrise, which is about 7. Hopefully get in there for about 9. Miss the crowds so I can get a park up at the telly cabine. Get my lift pass. Might be on the snow tomorrow. Who knows? Fingers crossed. Good morning. I don't know what day it is. What's it? Wednesday. Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. Slept like a log. Went to bed early, relatively early, 9 o'clock. Watched a bit of telly. So I was up early, about 5 o'clock. It's now 7 o'clock. I was hoping that it was going to be sunrise, but it's not quite yet, which has given me enough time to make a lovely cup of coffee in the machine. Didn't have the heating on last night, so I've put that on this morning. It wasn't cold last night. It's lovely. And found a home for that grey screen. That should go in the front here, but it actually fits in the back there. So that's just giving a little bit of extra protection at the back doors there. So I might get another one made that fits a treat, and it's better than those curtains because they just get in the way. So the plan today is to get up into the mountains. Like I say, I've got about 2.5 hour drive. Here we are. A bit misty and moody, but not cold. Well, not frozen anyway. And you can see how that front thermo internal window cover fits snugly in the back there. Better when the doors are shut. Anyway, we're off. This is the park up. It's just picnic area in an air. I don't know if you are allowed to camp overnight or park up overnight, but it's actually quite nice. Hello. Stone the Crows. I am in Taninges, which is in the valley between Chamonix and Morzine. I've come from Geneva to this part of the Alps to visit Anthony up in the he's in between Morzine and Avoriaz. So I've come through the little town here, which is very quaint, and then obviously there's the road's closed, so I thought so then I went and found somewhere to park, and I tried to find an alternative route, and there is an alternative route back to Geneva, back in around the other side of the valley, which is like 70 kilometers. So I don't really want to do that, so I've actually rang Kat to see if she can find out, and she has. And apparently there's a rockfall which has shut the road. First problem. But then the second problem is the diversion route there's been an accident on. So there is two routes into Morzine from here. Both are fun. Excuse me, both are bleak. So I'm just sat in a car park in Taninges, pronunciation French, Taninges, at the football club. So I thought, well, I'll sit it out. The other option is I go on the 70 kilometre diversion route, or I go to Chamonix, which I am going to go to. Look at those beautiful mountains up there. But what's the point? Because I am going to come back, so I'm going to sit it out. And there is actually a campsite just through there. So I'm going to wait an hour, go get something to eat or have a coffee or whatever, and just to see if the accident gets cleared on the diversion, then we're all good, because I can't see them clearing the rockfall in any time soon. But it's a stunning little place, and those mountains are lovely. Yes, so I took a scenic route from Dole Jura, came off the tolls, and then headed up to La Rouzes, which is a French ski resort, and then from there into Geneva. It's beautiful. Did document some of it on the GoPro in the dash, but I don't know how good quality that'll be. And then I came into Geneva by the lake, took the lake all the way round, past the airport, back into France. That took about 3 hours today, so that was good. Really enjoyable drive. But yeah, so I thought I'd vlog it and tell you what's been going on. An update on the Vanguardian. Brilliant bit of kit, very sensitive. So I'd turn over in the night, knock the door or knock the, and the alarm would go off. So I looked into that this morning, and you can alter the sensitivity. So that's my job. I'm going to do that. Well, no, I'm not, because the alarm will have to go off. So I might have to do that when I get home. But we'll see what's what. Because it first did it when I shut the drawer on the inside. I thought, that's a bit strange. And then it did it twice in the night when I was obviously turning over. It woke me up. So, but it does work, which is great. So yeah, we'll have to sort that out. And then I was just going to give my windscreen a clean. Nice water. Okay. Beautiful. Look, they even leave the flags out on the football pitches when the net's in. And I must say the roads are impeccable. Rock falls, problem. Roads, potholes, zero. I think I can count how many potholes that I've seen in 900 kilometres and count them on one hand. Anyway, that's a conversation for another vlog. We are here at Ardent parking. Got here last night. Just had to wait for the car park to empty to actually get in. And that's Land Roamers. Some of the British travellers here. Haven't met them. And some Belgians. Oh, and a British girl down the end. We met her last night as we got in. I had to wait for the traffic to die down out the car park as they park willy-nilly everywhere, so you can't actually get up the access road because they're all parked up the side, so I had to wait down the bottom. Here we are. The season airs loading up for the goods. Take to the mountain, I suppose, and that's the lift we get. I've got to get my lift pass out of there today. Hopefully there's a restaurant down there, but there's definitely après because I heard it last night. Ardent parking at the bottom of Avoriaz, and you've got the lake further down. I can't tell you what that's called, but it's a lake, frozen over. I'll probably document that on the way out. So I'm here for 4 days. And then head off towards Morzine, have a look there. And then see what's what. But that's us, arriving at Ardent parking, Morzine. Ardent parking, Avoriaz. Sorry. Afternoon. Just made a short trip from Avoriaz bottom of Avoriaz to Leger. What a place. There we are. Now this is ski in, ski out, isn't it? I would say. Some nice vehicles in. Four-wheel drive of Eco from Switzerland. Can anybody answer me why there's a CH badge always on the Swiss cars? Answers in the comments. So we're off into the town in a while just to have something to eat. But here we are. All good. Nothing else to report, really. See you tomorrow. Afternoon. Just wanted to wrap up this week's video by saying thank you very much for watching. Please comment about, especially about the CH on the Swiss vehicles. If anybody knows why, because I haven't googled it yet, because I'm refraining from using Google for every question that I ever have in life. So today is my last day in Leger. It's my last day with Beck and Anthony, Land Roamers, and I'm now going to head off to, well, tomorrow I'm going to do a bit more skiing this afternoon, and then tomorrow I'm going to head off to Chamonix, not to ski, just to sample Chamonix. I've always wanted to go, never been able to go, so I'm going to go. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned to next week. Like and subscribe. Comments in the comment box, please. Anything, I will answer. Absolutely anything. Yeah. So I'll try my best. But just before I go, I just wanted to highlight this. This is a Mercedes Sprinter, British plate. Now this is a camper that a company called Vanny Campers build through Vanlife builds, and then they raffle them off. So this is a winning van, so somebody's won this van on a raffle, and I only know that because that's what Catherine won. Not this particular van, but she won a van very similar. It was a Volkswagen Crafter. So it's just, I find it very coincidental and ironic that this particular van is here. So I thought I'd come and vlog it. They're not in. I will introduce myself and say, you know, it's great. But this one is number 86, Goldie. And Catherine's van was 77, Grace. So that's it from Leger. The next time you see me, I will be somewhere else in the French Alps, or possibly the Italian Alps, who knows. But I know some other people from YouTube Harry and Lauren, they're back in the Alps, so I'm hoping that I will bump into those guys, because you know, although we've never met, I just feel like I know them. I feel like they're, you know, friends, a bit like Anthony. I would never have met Anthony if it wasn't for him selling me that. So, and actually I think we've quite hit it off. But that's Land Roamers, and stay tuned next week for a lot more of the same. Hopefully you're liking it and enjoying it. I'll try to be a bit more educational, but I'm definitely not very educational anyway. Okay, over and out. See you next week.